So I wanted to talk to you guys about my ADHD diagnosis and the fact that I'm now on Vyvance 40. Before I was diagnosed, I'll just let you know a few things about how it was. I would obviously leave things open. I was never, ever able to remember to shut things. I was completely out of my mind with inability to work on anything that took more than like 10 minutes. I can't even remember the last time I read a book. I remember about 10 years ago, once I finished the police service, I was told by a psychiatrist to read this certain book. It was from a Buddhist, a nil thick pan or something like that. And she kept asking me every single time that I went to her, and that was practically every month, for years. She said, "Have you read that book?" And I think it was called Sit. It was just called Sit. And it was the smallest little book. And I could not focus on it. I could not even open that book. So it's extremely hard for me to read books. It has been all my life. Even now I have to read books through audio. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are like that. Also, I remember when anyone's speaking to me, it feels like it just goes in one ear and out the other. I can't seem to comprehend what people are telling me. And I never get jokes. For some reason, I just can't get jokes. I don't know whether that resonates with anyone, but I have to be actually told the joke, which defeats the whole purpose. But realistically, there were so many things that I just couldn't take in. So when anyone said, "This is how we do something at work," I would have to be told, I would say, "Can you please take me around and show me how to do that?" Because I can't seem to take it in. So that's another thing that used to happen a lot before I started taking my medication. I still don't think that it's enough. So I'm talking to a psychiatrist very soon to see, because right now I feel like I'm started something and went hell for leather on it. And then I started something else, hell for leather on that. Then I started something else. Look, I might as well tell you, I started a course. I wrote down the whole outline. I did the whole thing pretty well, organized it all. And then I sort of stopped. And then I started writing a book. I've written books, like a children's book before, but I thought I'd try a novel. And I've done the whole 51,000 words of the novel. And like 4 years ago, I could not order it. I couldn't get it in order. I couldn't work out where things went. I was so overwhelmed. I had to put it down because it was just getting so difficult for me to even organize that I had to put it down. And I couldn't do anything. So in the last, maybe when I first started this Vyvance medication, I put it all in order. I did the whole 6 first chapters. I got them organized. I did it. I'm unbloody believable. I did it. But seriously, I stopped. I just stopped. I couldn't keep going. I just put it down. And then I have started this YouTube channel. So it's really weird. And I've done 7 or 8 videos right now. And I've just gone hell for leather on this. And I don't want to stop, but this is something that I do. I start something, I stop it. I start something, I stop it. It's complete hyper focus. And then I can't seem to keep going with it. I don't know whether anyone else has got that happening at the moment, but I'll talk to the psychiatrist about that, and whether I'm on the right medication, I'm not sure. When I started the YouTube channels, I was, getting full scripts and things like that. And now I'm trying to do this without a script. So it's very difficult for me. I don't know how a lot of ADHD people are doing this because it's very difficult. And I'm also, I'm not good with my words sometimes. I'm not able to, I certainly wasn't able to do it before this. I wouldn't even have thought of doing something like a YouTube channel, but I'm more organised in it. But tomorrow I could feel like, oh no, I've had enough of that. I'll move on. So I don't know, but I am definitely more confident in my goals on Vyvance, this medication. So, and I'm feeling better. I've also been taking, like not taking anything. I've been on my phone writing down my moods since I started the medication, and every single day I'm either pleasant or very pleasant. So I'm feeling better. And I'll tell you something else. I was always in bed. And I mean, I would sleep a whole 10 hours and then I would wake up and I would go and get myself breakfast, and I'd be so tired that I'd need to come back to bed. So, and I would just lay there and I wouldn't be thinking of anything. It's just a really weird experience for me to tell you how ADHD overwhelm gets. I'm either exhausted of just life, or if something comes up, like I'll give you an example. We get really heavy rain here, and part of my property can flood. So when someone says it's going to rain 100 mils tonight, I can't do anything. I will go to bed and I will lay down, and I cannot do anything, as in physically anything. My brain doesn't even want to work. And sometimes, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but it's happening to me. My eyes flicker. They literally flicker with, I don't know whether it's stress or what it is, but I now think it's executive dysfunction and complete overwhelm. So, and this can go for 5 hours straight until my brain just sort of clicks into place, and then it allows me to get up and do something. That's the other thing, memory. I have a lot of problem with memory, and I jump from this to that. And when I talk, I do speak about a topic and then I talk about something else. And I do this squirrel thing where I just, I'll lose focus and I'll go, oh, I need to change those light bulbs, or, oh God, I haven't, watered the plants. I'm very much like that. So I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and tell you that, yes, the medication after 2 months has made a difference in certain ways. I feel better, absolutely better. I have also more, less emotions, which is great because I can be up here or down here and never in between. But, and I'm also much less irritated, by people in my family, for instance. I'm handling it a lot better. And I'm also able to organize my thoughts and get them on paper and start them. And so this is towards my goals. I want to go towards my goals, obviously. And I've got myself a job. I organised all this during the medication time. So that was a really great thing. And I feel confident to start a new job. So I'm working towards my goals, and my thoughts are more organised, but they're just sort of not continuing on. Like with us ADHD people, we seem to start something and stop it, start something and stop it. We get bored really, really easily. And I wish that would change. I hope that changes. I think if I'm on maybe a little bit more medication, perhaps, I don't know, 50 mils. I'll talk to the psychiatrist about this, but if it is, I'll come back and tell you whether or not it helps. I don't know. Is anyone else feeling the same way with their medication right now? You know, have a talk to me about that, because at the moment, that's what I'm noticing. I certainly am not clean in my house still. I'm still not organised in my house. I don't know whether that will ever go away. I still leave doors open. I still leave cupboards open. I still leave, you know, everything open. I can't seem to remember to put things away. I really love that strategy that one of the, I can't remember which YouTuber said, but everything has a home. And I sort of added that if it doesn't have a home, then it'll be really, really sad if it doesn't go back in its home. So, and it sort of upsets me if that, I don't know, that knife doesn't go back in the knife in with his other friends or his family. So I like that idea, that it sort of puts a bit of an emotion on it. So I try my absolute hardest that if something's out, like, you know, a pair of glasses, and it needs to be in the glasses case, that's its buddy, then, you know, and where does that glasses case go? Oh, it goes in my bag. So that's the sort of thing I need to always remember. Where is this item's home? Where does this mean to go? And, you know, it'll be sad if it's not with his friends. And I know I'm 50 something years old, but it helps. It really helps. So anyway, I'll let you go, and let me know in the comments if you know, agree, disagree, what you think. Yeah, I'm really interested in what you have to say. So, okay, bye for now.